Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja, where we're committed to providing you with accessible and engaging educational content. If you're passionate about learning and eager to explore new topics, we invite you to subscribe to our podcast. Join our community of curious minds and let's embark on this journey of discovery together. Today, we're diving deep into an essential topic in economics: natural resources. Natural resources are essential materials that our planet provides, and they play a critical role in our lives. These resources include water, minerals, forests, energy sources, and even the air we breathe. Understanding these resources is key to grasping how economies function and why managing these resources wisely matters so much. Let's start by examining what natural resources are and their economic significance. Natural resources serve as the building blocks of all economic activities. They are crucial for producing food, constructing homes, generating energy, and manufacturing various goods. By exploring the origins of the materials we use daily, we can better appreciate the importance of responsible resource management. One critical distinction within natural resources is between renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are those that can be replenished naturally over time, such as sunlight, wind, and fresh water. This means that we can use them sustainably if we manage them carefully. For example, forests can be harvested for timber, but as long as we adopt sustainable practices, they can regenerate and continue to provide wood for generations to come. On the other hand, non-renewable resources, like fossil fuels and minerals, exist in limited quantities and cannot be replenished once they are depleted. This distinction is vital as it helps guide how we should use and manage our resources. Now, let's focus on one of the most crucial natural resources: water. Water is not only essential for drinking but also for agriculture, industry, energy production, and sanitation. Despite being a renewable resource as part of the hydrological cycle, fresh water is finite and unevenly distributed around the globe. Millions of people face water scarcity, and ensuring adequate water supply is one of the most pressing challenges of our time. The economic value of water cannot be overstated. It drives investments in conservation practices, efficiency measures, and even technologies like desalination. Recognizing water as a valuable economic asset is essential in addressing the geopolitical tensions that can arise over water rights and the growing need for effective water conservation strategies. Moving on to energy resources, these are critical for powering economic activities. The energy we use for transportation, heating, and industry stems from various sources, both renewable and non-renewable. Fossil fuels, like coal, oil, and natural gas, have powered the Industrial Revolution and our economies for centuries, yet they contribute significantly to climate change. The need for cleaner energy alternatives has sparked a rapid rise in the use of renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. Understanding the economics of energy helps explain how energy prices affect various sectors and why the transition to renewable energy is one of the most significant transformations in our economy today. Let's not forget about forests and timber resources. Forests provide a range of benefits beyond timber, including biodiversity, carbon sequestration, and recreation. Sustainable forest management practices ensure that timber is harvested responsibly, allowing forests to regenerate while maintaining their important ecological functions. However, when forests are cleared without consideration for sustainability, it leads to deforestation, which exacerbates climate change and threatens biodiversity. Understanding the economic significance of forests helps us appreciate why certification and sustainable practices are essential in balancing economic development with environmental conservation. Now, what about minerals? Mineral resources like iron, copper, gold, and aluminum are also essential for economic development. These non-renewable resources are extracted from the earth for various uses. While mining can provide jobs and contribute to national income, it also comes with substantial environmental impacts, such as habitat destruction and pollution. The economics of mining involves careful consideration of these impacts while seeking to maintain a balance between resource extraction and environmental protection. As we explore our land resources, we find that land is the foundation of agriculture, housing, infrastructure, and ecosystems. Unlike other resources, land is finite and cannot be created anew. Thus, how we choose to use our land has significant implications for society and the economy. Productive land is critical for food security and supports both urban and rural communities. Understanding land economics helps explain variations in land prices across regions and how land use planning is essential for sustainable development. Scarcity is a critical economic concept relevant to all natural resources, whether they are renewable or non-renewable. When resources are scarce, they become more valuable, which reflects in their prices. The economic principle of scarcity drives innovation, offering incentives for individuals and industries to conserve resources and develop alternatives. Debates about the limits to growth reflect concerns regarding resource depletion. While technology may offer potential solutions, the underlying message is clear: resource management is essential. Finally, we must consider sustainability and resource management. This practice blends economic needs with the importance of environmental stewardship. Sustainability emphasizes meeting present needs while ensuring that future generations can meet theirs. Embracing principles of sustainability, such as reducing waste, recycling, and protecting ecosystems, is essential for developing a healthy economy. It's also crucial to discuss the tragedy of the commons, which highlights the challenges of managing shared resources. Individuals often prioritize their interests over collective well-being, leading to depletion. Solutions require a mix of regulation, market mechanisms, and collaborative action. Lastly, let's touch on natural resources and global prosperity. Countries rich in resources have the potential for economic growth, but resource wealth does not guarantee success. The resource curse describes situations in which resource-rich countries experience corruption and conflict leading to poverty. To ensure stable growth, diversification, developing other economic sectors is vital. Global cooperation is essential for addressing broad challenges like climate change and biodiversity loss. Through this lesson, we've discovered that while natural resources underpin our economies and daily lives, they require careful management for long-term sustainability and prosperity. By understanding the dynamics of natural resources, we become better stewards of the materials that fuel our modern lives. In today's episode, we explored the vital role of natural resources in economics. We discussed the basics of what natural resources are, the key distinctions between renewable and non-renewable resources, and how crucial resources like water, energy, forests, and minerals drive our economies. We also highlighted the significance of sustainability and resource management, emphasizing that a thoughtful approach to using our planet's resources is essential for both our current well-being and that of future generations. Remember, understanding the interconnectivity of these concepts helps us appreciate the complexity of resource management in our world. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Spelling Bee Ninja. We hope you found our discussion on natural resources insightful. Join us next time as we continue to explore important economic concepts that impact our everyday lives. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with friends who are eager to learn. Together, let's build a community of informed and engaged learners.